How do you figure out what key a song is in without the internet telling you? Coming to you live, welcome to my channel. My name is Kyle, and today I will be sharing with you the mysterious process of how to figure out what key a song is in just by listening. Move over, internet, we don't need you anymore. It's not complicated, but it does require some practice. So if you don't get it right away, just keep working at it. Also, the quickest way to being able to do what I'm about to show you is if you're able to match pitch with your voice. I'm not talking about perfect pitch like Charlie Puth style. I'm just talking about hearing a note and then being able to sing that note. So if you can do that, then what I'm gonna show you today is gonna be a lot easier. But if you can't do that, it's okay. I do have a workaround. It'll just take you a little bit longer to pick up the process. To start today, I'm going to play Someone Like You by Adele. Now, I already know what key this song is, but I'm assuming you don't, so this should work for the demonstration. So as I start playing the guitar part, this is gonna seem a little weird, a little mystical in some ways. But I want you to try and hum the central note of the song, the tonic, the root, the note that the whole song kind of revolves around. That note, if you find it correctly, is the key that the song is in. Are you ready? I'm not gonna let you see my guitar here because you might be able to cheat and know what key it's in just by looking at my fingers. So once again, reminder, we're trying to hum the center note, the root, okay? Okay, I'll join in. I'm gonna search for the note. Gonna go. I think we found it. Did you have any luck? Did you find the note before I hummed it? Don't worry if it was awkward. It's always a little awkward at first. You'll notice that as I hummed that note, all the chords I played kind of fit around it. They kind of molded to it, like it's the eye of the storm. Or maybe you didn't notice that, and that's fine too. To figure out what note that is, you'll need like a guitar or a piano or some instrument where you can figure out the note. And so let's do that right now. That was our note. Okay, so we know that note. You want to keep it in your brain fresh so you don't lose it. Okay, now we need to go to the guitar, and using our knowledge of the fretboard and the strings here, we need to find which note that is, okay? So, we're just going to pick a random note. I obviously already know what note it is, but I'll just pretend I don't know, okay? Let's try this one. Okay, the note I'm playing seems a lot lower than the one I'm humming. So let me go up. I'm going to go up to this string. There it is. We found the note. 2nd fret, G string. Okay, now what note is that? Well, this is an open G string, which makes this a G sharp, which makes this an A. Let me pause here and say, if you don't know the notes on the guitar very well, make sure you check out the video. I'm going to link it here. It's something like Understanding the Fretboard or something like that. It's going to help you understand how to find the notes, what notes you're seeing on the guitar. Okay, that'll be important for you. So, we found an A, G, G sharp, A. So Someone Like You, is in the key of A. There we go. From there, knowing what key we're in, we can then, if you know your knowledge of chords, we can then play the song. I heard that you're ba-da-da, right? Right, obviously I have a lot of practice, and so I know by listening what chords to play here. You will get there, but first you have to be able to figure out what key you're in. Now, to check and make sure that we did indeed find the correct key of the song, you'll probably want to play the major scale in that key and make sure every note you're playing kind of fits within the song that you're listening to. I can't do that now because if I play the Someone Like You song by Adele, the video I'll get copyright claim. And so I'm not going to do that, but you'll want to play the major scale. And again, I have a video for that. Make sure you go check out my major scale video so that you can figure out how to play the major scale in the key of A. I'll just tell you real quick for key of A. So put on Someone Like You, and then play that scale. Every note should sound like it works, right? They're not going to fit perfectly with every chord, but they work. None of them are kind of like standing out as being just terrible, okay? And you should know when you play the major scale if you've picked the wrong note. Or you can just Google what key the song is in and see if you are right. Okay, let's try this again with a different song. This time we're going to try Thinking Out Loud by Ed Sheeran. Let's try to hum the note that the song circles around, the key that the song is in. Okay, I'll let you try first and then I'll jump in. Alright, now I'll hum it. Or you could have done it up an octave. Right, you might have found a note like that's pretty common, or Those are third and fifth. Those are very commonly found. But those are not the key the song is in. They're strong notes in the key, but they're not the key. So you're going to have to keep searching. If you found the third on accident, this note, you'll want to go play, you want to find out what note that is. That's an F sharp. You want to play the F sharp major scale. So something like this. And then if all the notes don't work while that song's on, then you'll know. One or two of those notes won't work. So you'll notice, oh, okay, that's probably not the key the song is in. Let me go try again. Make sure you don't pick F sharp again. So that is how we do it. Hopefully it's starting to make a little sense. Even if you can't do it, hopefully it is starting to make a little sense how it's done. It really does take practice. It really does take some time. But I've got students, like, after a few weeks of practice, it just becomes natural. So it's pretty amazing. Anyone can do it with a little practice. Now this last time, I'm going to show you how we do it if we cannot sing on pitch and we cannot sing the notes that we're hearing. So for this one, I'm just going to play some chords and we'll see if you can figure out what key the song is in. In this case, it's not a specific song, but everything with the chords I play will be in a specific key. Assuming you can't sing, you will actually take your instrument and you'll be searching around on the instrument, playing notes until you find a note that sounds like it might work. Okay, I know this will take a little bit longer usually, but it can still work just fine. So, while that's playing, take your own instrument, see if you can figure out what key I'm in. Any luck? Here's how I would have done it. I would have just gone. And while I was playing, that note, that's an E. Okay, and I know that because an open E string, or however you want to figure out which note you were playing is an E, that song was in the key of E. To make sure we got it right, we'd play the E major scale and make sure all those notes work while the song is playing. If they all work okay, we probably found the right note. I hope that was helpful for you. I know it does involve a little bit of voodoo juju at first, but learning how to do it is a huge time saver. It keeps you from having to look up songs, and it helps you really just to be able to learn songs by ear a lot faster, which is just really useful trick if you're a musician. If you enjoyed this or found it helpful or have any further questions about it, feel free to leave a comment. I always respond to the comments as best I can. Feel free to check out any of my other videos. I have a bunch of music theory and song tutorials and fingerstyle arrangements, things like that. I look forward to seeing you on the next video.